Hello, and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. What a week! What a week! It was an interesting week, a very volatile week. Bitcoin, however, is still holding support. We're here on the daily time frame. The Bitcoin price is currently holding above the 38.2 retracement on the daily chart. I find that highly interesting. I only noticed that actually today that we've actually not closed a daily candle below the 38.2 retracement. I find that very bullish. I have to say that this is a reversal candle I like. Yeah, this one here from yesterday, and also the fact that the price has not broken and sustained below the 38.2 retracement. Why is that level so important? Because it is, statistically speaking, the ideal target for a fourth wave. Okay, it's the entire area which is relevant. Let me explain the levels to you again. Yeah, we've got the 23. So first of all, the thesis is we are in a fourth wave. Shouldn't be a surprise. We talked about that. The 23.6 fib level is for a very shallow wave 4, a very weak wave 4. The 38.2 retracement for a very healthy wave 4, ideal target. Statistically speaking, most wave 4s would complete in this area. 50% retracement, rather deep. Normally, I don't want a wave 4 to go below that level. In an impulse, it must not go below that level. In a diagonal pattern, which this one is, we can accept a break below the 50% retracement, but I still don't like it. Okay, which is why I've got that red arrow, the dashed line there. It's just a signal. I would get nervous and might even start to assume a top is in, a substantial top, if it's a sustained break. But then really, formally speaking, the 61.8 retracement is really the key level that matters for a fourth wave in a diagonal pattern, because that's officially where support for a fourth wave ends, in a diagonal. But that's not an invalidation point. That's the thing. There is from a difference between guidelines and rules. So guidelines say that the wave 4, even in a diagonal, shouldn't go below the 61.8 retracement. But the rules allow for a move down and even an overlap between waves 1 and 4. So 52.5K. But that is, again, we have a reason why we have guidelines, because this is ridiculous. You know, the wave 4 wouldn't go down that much. I'm just saying this is not an invalidation point, that 69K level. So I just want to avoid that people think, well, but you said we have the bullish count is invalidated below 69K. No, it's not. But it just becomes way less likely. Probabilities are dynamic. It still has technically the chance to recover. So, but yeah, I mean, we're not even there yet. So we are holding above the 38.2 retracement. I think there is a potential this was the low. If this was indeed the low, which is impossible to confirm at this stage, I just like the price action down here. And I rather would like to be a buyer in this region than a seller, which I've made clear this week. If this was the low, we should be on our way to 130K. Do we really make it to 130K? I mean, this has become quite a deep wave 4 now compared to where we were before. I have to think about that. It might just be 120, 130K. I will adjust that. If I make any adjustments to my targets, I will let you know, probably in the coming days. But yeah, it's because the fifth wave target is calculated based on the low of the wave 4 as well, right? And the wave 4 is now deeper than it was before. We might have to adjust those targets. Need to think about that, because we've got not only the smaller degree targets, we've got larger degree targets as well. And then the 61.8 extended. Okay, 127K is one. So we'll pay attention to that. Depends a little bit on how, if we go any lower, that will adjust targets down as well. But anyway, there is a chance this could be the low, and therefore we need to observe the microstructure very, very closely. This is the microstructure. The price has reversed after the wave count was full. So the wave count to the downside is technically full. But there is still a chance for one more low. Of course there is. Because we have 5 waves up from the low, but this is too small. So it's quite easy. We need to see a larger 5-wave move now. We need to see a larger 5-wave move as shown here. That would give us first confirmation a low is in. This could be wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. I mean, it's a completed 5-wave pattern so far. Okay, it can get a few more upside squiggles, but it's, for me, a 5-wave move so far. That means support is here between 80,066 and 83,406. And what I'm showing you here is an ideal structure. So if we get these 5 waves completed in circle 1, then circle 2 could be a decent setup. And it would at the same time be a confirmation that we've bottomed there in a larger wave 4. But until we get 5 waves up, this could simply be an ABC structure in the yellow wave 4, one more low, and then another chance for recovery. So that's where it can fail. It's always important to understand those potential breaking points where it can fail. So I'm very much watching now the 80,066 level, because this is the 78.6 retracement of the initial rally, and basically like a make or break point, you could say. I don't want it to break and sustain below 80,066. This would be a signal that maybe we are going to go down more directly, and it would also indicate that this rally again was weaker than ideal, because even in the yellow count, I mean, at least I'd like to see that in the yellow count, I'd like to see at least that larger wave 4 there. So at least a bit of a healthy bounce to show the buyers are still here. That would be good. So I'm looking for corrective pullbacks only for now. And because we have an initial 5-wave move up, again, microstructures are dynamic. We have to always be flexible, but this is how it looks right now. If anything changes, I'll let you know on Discord later. The green line is the first signal line at 87,100. This is a level very, very important, because this is the previous swinger high, my first signal line, but a break above it is only an indication. Really, we need all those 5 waves completed in white, okay? And this is a support area that we can use for upside trend continuation, and because of that 5-wave move up, I'm rather looking for higher in the short term than lower. But it would still be ideal to maybe get a nice pullback in wave B or 2 there, and then use that orange zone as a jump-off point for higher, but for now there isn't really a clear signal for a pullback. So I'm just highlighting, look, this looks like a 5-wave move. It already looked like a 5-wave move yesterday. It's now just a little bit more clear, so that's also okay. Yeah, that's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us or subscribe to our main channel, MCO Global, nearly 10,000 subscribers. Last couple of videos were about NASDAQ, NVIDIA, and actually the uranium sector. Interesting one. So if that interests you, check it out. Next video will be another crypto one, so check it out. It will probably be around Bitcoin and some indicators. So yeah, feel free to check it out. This is the channel where I cover assets in more depth, a wider range of assets, more in-depth analysis. We talk about geopolitical developments here and there as well. Lots is planned for this channel, so you'll find the link in the description. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.